amazing houses that we have today didn't just come up in one day, right? I did research, and here's what I found out. Now, long ago, around 12,000 years ago, the Earth had way more frozen mountains and continents than it does now. This was a time that's called the Ice Age. The early human beings who lived in this time were nomadic hunter-gatherers. They had to protect themselves from a lot of difficulties. The cold, the winds, all had to be taken care of. When there were dangerous animals after them. And they needed a safe place to sleep without being killed. They had found natural cave or made for themselves mammoth hide dens to sleep in. Humans just used the thick skin of the mammoths to make roofs. They even used mammoth bones or stones as support for these tents. Now eventually, about 4,000 years later, humans had figured out how to farm, agriculture, and if they sowed crops, they had to stay the entire season until they could harvest and consume. So obviously, they needed a safe place near the crops to sleep without having to worry about wild animals or weather so that they could tend to the crops properly. One of the first ever human civilizations, called Sumer, arose in today's Iraq. Now the people here believed that their king was the bridge between the god and the people. So naturally, the kings and the nobles and the rich merchants lived quite comfortably in their large houses with many rooms. People who were poor lived in small little huts. The ancient Egyptians were using sun-dried clay bricks to build flat-topped houses throughout their cities. The rich and the poor both lived in houses made of materials like wood and clay bricks. Now the difference, of course, was that the poor lived in simple houses, where the rich had elaborate houses with fancy rooms. Imagine how the architects of these civilizations must have actually felt. They got to build something revolutionary, a first of its kind. Now after that, a lot of firsts kept happening as human beings developed technology. The first storage areas were built over houses to store oil and grains. The first windows built to let in light and air. The first pillars in houses to give more strength to the ceilings. And then we started using better and better materials to build with. Stone, mud, clay, bricks, wood. Then eventually people even started using metal to reinforce their buildings. Now after the 15th century, around 600 years ago, we invented a lot of things that changed the way houses were built, completely changed the way. Glass was invented, which was used extensively in construction. Now painted and tinted glass walls are found in churches, glass windows in every house, greenhouses, entire houses made of glass. Technology kept improving and houses kept improving, and that brings us to the kind of houses that we have today in the world, made of cement, bricks, glass and steel made.
Girls, hope you have watched the video and have got an idea of what we are going to study today. Of course, we are going to begin with a new topic, that is from shelter to village settlement. Now in the video, you must have seen how the settlements or the lifestyle or the housing system of the beginning from the early man till the modern period, how it was changed and how varied it was, or it is rather. The houses that we live in today, it were not directly or it were not the same during early man's period or during early human period. The first human being, when the Neanderthals specifically talking about, who were the evolved mankind of the Homo erectus, okay, they were the one who started living in caves first. Okay, so in this topic we are going to know and understand the living habits of the early human and their change from shelter to village settlement as per the changing climate. So basically we are going to see that how a man who was a nomadic man, who used to wander from one place to another, got the need of settling down in village. So this reason we are going to find out in this topic. So let us begin with the lesson from shelters to village settlements. The points that we are going to study in this video lesson are shelter and seasonal camps. Village settlements will be studied in the next video lesson. So let us begin. In the fifth lesson, we saw that the Neanderthal lived mainly in caves. At that time, the climate in Europe where Neanderthal exists was extremely cold. The Neanderthals could protect themselves from the freezing temperatures because they wore leather clothing and made use of fire. So these two things would give them warmth and protect them from the cold. Perhaps that was not enough. That is why they used animal hides to erect tents inside the cave for warmth. Wherever necessary, they also built huts in the open. So the first shelter of the early human were caves, followed by tents, then huts, houses, and now we have bungalows and flats and skyscrapers, etc. So it was that time when the early human felt the need to live under a roof or under a shelter to protect himself from the climate and wild animals. The second that they started were seasonal camps. Now camps were like settling down in a place for a particular period of time, and then once the objective of staying in that place is over, you shift your base to some other place. Now these seasonal camps, the name suggests, were depending upon the season. So this man, the early man, started changing his place of residence or his place of shelter according to the season, wherever or whichever season was suiting him to adapt himself or to survive. So wherever, in whichever place the season was suitable for him, he started settling down in that place for that particular period of year. So in the Middle Stone Age, group of Homo sapiens had established camps all over the world. At that time, the climate was getting warmer. Everywhere the environment was changing, and with it the diet of Homo sapien was also undergoing change. The same thing happens with us too. As there are seasonal changes, even our lifestyle changes. In winter, we wear woolen clothes, keep ourselves warm. In summer, we wear cotton clothes, because it's extremely hot and our body cannot bear that temperature. So we like to eat ice creams and soft drinks we like to drink, and we like to stay under the fan for 24 hours or in air conditions or in air coolers. The same in monsoon, we try to protect ourselves from the rain so that you don't get wet. So you wear raincoats, you carry umbrellas with you, you wear gum boots. So you could see that even today, like, our lifestyle changes according to the season. The same thing happened with the early man as well. As there were seasonal changes, he used to shift his base from one place to another. So these seasonal changes had also brought about change in his diet. Now by the time of Middle Stone Age, big animals like mammoth, the one which you can see in the picture, were on the way to extinction due to the changing environment and also because they were hunted on a very large scale. Extinct means to decrease in number. So there were two reasons why these mammoths were decreasing. One is they couldn't adapt themselves to the climatic change. Second, because they were hunted on a very large scale, that's why their number was depleting. That is why Homo sapiens had largely turned to fishing. In order to eat meat, they started turning to fishing. Now mammoths are actually ancestors of present day's elephant. However, these mammoths were bigger in size as compared to today's elephant. They had long tusks, hairy body, and long like thick hairy body. and they were like more of brown or blackish in color. If you have seen the movie Ice Age, you have Manny in that, Manfred, who is a mammoth. So these mammoths could not survive the change, and today what we have are the elephants are much more evolved ones, which are smaller in size as compared to the mammoth. Then men also began to depend on hunting smaller animals like wild boar, deer, mountain goats and sheep. So apart from fishing, these were the animals that he would feed on. The changed diet pattern enabled the groups of Homo sapiens to roam to faraway regions in order to search food. They moved their camps to different places according to seasonal changes. There they harvested seasonal wild grains and gathered seasonal fruits and roots. So whatever was suitable to grow during that period of the year, they started growing the same. They would find out the best seasons for fishing and use the knowledge to their advantage. There is a particular time of the year when you can find fishes on a large scale in the sea or in the water bodies. So they got an estimate of when do they find many fishes, and they took advantage of this knowledge for fishing. By observation, they discovered the best hunting grounds where they could find varieties of animals, small animals to hunt. For these reasons, they stayed in one place for longer periods. They cleared jungle by felling trees and set up their seasonal camps in the clearing. So wherever they cut down trees and they made that place clean and flat, and they started establishing their temporary houses in form of huts or in form of tents to protect themselves and to give them shelter. Now in the next video lesson, as I have told you, we are going to study about the village settlement. Thank you.